Hi students, today we are seeing about circular convolution using DFT. Okay, or else this is called as method of linear filtering. So we have already discussed about circular convolution and how we are going to do problems on circular convolution. Okay, so now we are going to see about how circular convolution is solved using DFT, or else DFT is solved using circular convolution. So I am giving you a question here. Okay, the question is, find circular convolution of x of n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 1 and h of n is equal to 4, 3, 2, 1. Verify the result by DFT method. Okay. So we have to do circular convolution for x of n and h of n. We have to verify it by DFT method. So for this one, okay, this method of problems are very important. So for this one, okay, so in this solution we are going to solve it by step. So step 1, we have to find out circular convolution for x of n and h of n. Okay, in step 2 we have to represent like x of n circularly convolved with h of n. This is in time domain. By properties of DFT, it is x of k into h of k. Okay, so x of n circularly convolved with h of n. By applying DFT, x of k multiplied with h of k. So now this is step 3. So we are having LHS result. Okay, so we are going to find it out by doing step 1. The result will come from step 1. So we have to find out DFT of x of n. Okay, nothing but capital X of k. And again we will find out DFT of h of n. Nothing but this is h of k. Okay, so finally we know y of k is equal to x of k into h of k, and the result y of k will come in step 4. Okay, we have to do IDFT of y of k, that is nothing but y of n will come. Okay, so the result from step 1 nothing but here I will write y of n is equal to x of n circularly convolved with h of n. Okay, this is equation A and this is equation B. So in step 5 what we have to do means we have to compare equation A and equation B. Definitely equation A and equation B are same, then only our circular convolution got verified. Okay, so now proceed for step 1 now. Here it is step 1. So step 1 means we have to find out x of n circularly convolved with h of n, which is nothing but y of n. So first we have to write the data. X of n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 1. H of n is equal to 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So now we are going to do circular convolution. So we know that how to do circular convolution, right? So take So here I took a circle. I have divided into 4 parts and I have written all the samples here: x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3, h of 0, h of 1, h of 2, h of 3, like that. So for x of 1, it has x of 0, x of n, it has to divide it into 4 parts. So from where x of 0 starts means we have to choose any direction, either anti-clockwise or clockwise. Here I am choosing anti-clockwise direction for both x of n and h of n. So this is x of 0th sample, x of 1 sample, x of 2 sample, x of 3 sample. Okay, so like this we have to represent x of n. The same manner, h of 0 is equal to 4. So h of 1 is equal to 3, h of 2 is equal to 2, h of 3 is equal to 1. Okay, so like this we have to represent both x of n and h of n. So now we have to do mirroring for h of n. In step 1 itself we have to do mirroring to h of n. Okay, so how can we mirror h of n means this is h of n. Okay, h of 0 is equal to 4. From here I am copying h of 1 equal to 3, h of 2 equal to 2, h of 3 equal to 1. So mirror means we have to place like this. In the horizontal way we have to place like mirror. So this is called mirror. So whenever if you have a circle, if you have cut it down to half, that means horizontally if you cut it down, then what happens if you see through a mirror, if I am keeping my pen like this, the horizontal points remain same and these points will get interchanged. So the resultant signal will be h of minus n. Okay, so in h of minus n, this is h of 0, it will remain constant, it won't change, and h of 2 also change. Here it is h of 3 and this is h of 1. Okay, so like this we have to perform mirroring. So once mirroring is done, we are going to find out the circular convolution. So here formula for circular convolution. Okay, formula for circular convolution is equal to y of n is equal to summation n equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n into h of m minus n. Okay, so this is called circular convolution and it can, we have to find out first y of 0. So y of 0 in the sense we have to write formula for y of 0. Y of 0 is equal to summation n equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of 0 into h of m minus 0. Okay, so like that we have to do here. And now here if you see, have to take a big circle representing x of n. So we know x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3, and you have to write down the values also. So what will be the values? The values will be 1, 2, 3, 1. Yes. So next now h of minus n we have to write. Okay, so h of minus n means this one. Okay, the which got shifted mirror wise. So these values we have to substitute here. So how can we substitute means, see here h of 0 is equal to 4. So I am writing h of 0 is equal to 4 and here next sample h of 3 is equal to 1. So here h of 3 is equal to 1 and here h of 2 is equal to 2, from here it came, and h of 1 is equal to 3. So now what we have to do means we have to find overlaps. Okay, So like this we have to find overlaps. So what will be the y of 0 means first 4 into 1 plus we have to product these two and we have to add. Okay, so 1 into 2 plus 3 into 2 plus 3 into 1. Okay. So what will be the result? 4 plus 2 plus 6 plus 3. So what is the result means y of 0 is equal to 15. 10 plus 5, 15. So this is y of 0. So next we have to find out y of 1. Okay. So y of 1 means y of 1. Again you have to take another big circle called x of n. Same points. X of 0 is equal to 1. X of 1 is equal to 2. X of 2 is equal to 3. X of 3 is equal to 1. Okay, so these are the 4 points. And here we have to do this as h of minus n plus 1. So how minus n plus 1 will come from here means, okay, so this is h of minus n. So it has to shifted by plus 1. That means it has to shifted like anti-clockwise direction. That means I am writing h of minus n here. Okay, just for rough. I am telling because it is in another page. That's why I am discussing it here. So this is h of 0. This is h of 3. This is h of 2. And this is h of 1. And this is 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so 4, 1, 3, 2. This is the way. So h of minus n plus 1 we want according to formula, right? So h of minus n means how will it come? It has to shift anti-clockwise direction. So remember a point blindly here. Whenever we shift x of n and h of n in anti-clockwise direction, same h of minus n plus 1 will also be in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so let me tell you here. So h of 0, it will go to this place. So here h of 0 will come. And previously here it was h of 3 and h of 3 will go here to this place. So this will be h of 3. And now h of 2 will go to this place. And h of 1 will go to h of 0's place. Okay. So this is the way. This is h of minus n plus 1. So next process is same. You know this one. So h of 0 is equal to 4. H of 1 is equal to, that's why I told you to write like this. So then it will be easy to copy. Okay. H of 1 is equal to 3. H of 2 is equal to 2. H of 3 is equal to 1. Okay. So once if you mark these points, same. Check for overlaps. And multiply corresponding points. 2 into 1 plus 3 into 1 plus 4 into 2 plus h of 3 is equal to 1. 3 into 1. So 2 plus 3 plus 8 plus 3. How much it will be? 2 plus 3 plus 8 plus 3. Okay. So the total is 60. Okay. So this is y of n. So next we have to find out y of 2. So y of 2 is nothing but this is x of n, x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3. As per formula, it will be h of minus n plus 2, right? We have already discussed in class. So h of minus n plus 2. So here x of 0, 1, 2, 3 and 1. H of minus n plus 2 is nothing but rotation of h of minus n. See here, h of minus n plus 2 can be written as h of minus n plus 1 plus 1. That means we have to shift h of minus n plus 1 by 1 time in anti-clockwise direction. So here h of 0 is there. It will come to here. So I will mark this as h of 0. Here h of 3, it will come here. I am marking this as h of 3. Here h of 2 is there. H of 2 will go here. And finally h of 1 will come here. So again, keep it handy. Directly copy paste the points. Okay. H of 0 is equal to 4. H of 1 is equal to 3. H of 2 is equal to 2. H of 3 is equal to 1. So, in the same way, overlap the point. So, y of 2 is equal to 1 into 1 plus 3 into 4 plus 3 into 2 plus 2 into 1. So, this is 1 plus 12 plus 2 plus 6, nothing but 18 plus 3, it will be 21. Okay, this is y of 2. So, like this we have to find out again y of 3. Since y of n will be having 4 samples. So, y of 3 means again you have to take a big circle. Name it as x of n. This is x of 0, x of 1, x of 2 and this is x of 3. Okay. So, this is 1, 2, 3 and 1. So, the middle circle will be h of minus n plus 3. So, how this h of minus n plus 3 can be written as h of minus n plus 2 plus 1. Okay. So, we are already having h of minus n plus 2 in previous y of 2. In calculation of y of 2, we are having this one, right? So, we have to shift this anti-clockwise direction. Okay. So, and don't forget to represent arrow marks in each step so that it will be easy for you to analyze if any mistake comes in future. Okay. So, here also I have to keep arrow mark like this. So, next h of minus 2 is there. See, minus n plus 2 is there. From this we are going to write this h of minus n plus 3. So, here h of 2 is there. So, it has to shift to here. So, here h of 2 will come. And here h of 1 is there. It will come here. H of 1 and here h of 0 is there. It will come here. And h of 3, it will go from here to here. Okay. So, now again keep these handy, these points, and substitute h of 0 equal to 4, h of 1 is equal to 3, h of 2 equal to 2, h of 3 is equal to 1. Okay. So, now we have to overlap these points. Okay. So, after overlapping, y of 3 is equal to 3 into 3 plus 2 into 2 plus 1 into 1 plus 4 into 1. Okay. So, add everything and the result will be 9 plus 4 plus 1 plus 4. That means how much it will be? 10 plus 8, that is 18. So, we have y of 3 is equal, y of n is equal to y of 0. What is the value of y of 0 means? Here it is 15, 16, 21 and then 18. Okay. So, this is circular convolution of x of n and h of n. we have to verify it with the help of DFT method. Okay, let us see the method of DFT. So now the step 1 is finished. So that circular convolution for x of n and h of n we have found out. And now we are having y of n. Treat this as equation 1. Okay, Roman 1. Now we have to find DFTs. That means we have to verify. Circular convolution is done. Now verification part is left. Okay, so for this verification part, we have to find out. We know that firstly we have to represent like this. Circular convolution in time domain is equal to multiplication in frequency domain. Okay, so circular convolution in time domain is equal to multiplication in frequency domain. So from this we have to find out first x of k and h of k. This is also nothing but y of n. This is nothing but capital Y of k. Okay, so first we have to find out to find x of k. Okay, keep side heading like this, x of k. So we know the process of finding out DFT, right? So first they have given x of n is equal to, what is the question here? 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1. So to find x of k, first we have to write down the length of x of n. So length of x of n is equal to n, that equal to 4. Next, formula for DFT. What is formula for DFT? X of k is equal to summation n equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n into e power minus j 2 pi nk by capital N. Okay, so as I told you earlier in class, in order to find DFT of a sequence here, we have to reduce these equations completely to variable k. Okay, then only it will be easy. So first substitute x of k is equal to summation n equal to 0 to n minus 1 is 3 x of n into e power minus j 2 pi nk by 4. So this is 2 1s, this is 2 2s. Okay, so now x of k is equal to summation n equal to 0 to 3 x of n into e power minus j pi nk by 2. Okay, so now substitute n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. So it will be x of 0 into e power minus j pi k into 0 by 2 plus x of 1 into e power minus j pi k by 2 plus x of 2 into e power minus j 2 pi k by 2 plus x of 3 into e power minus j 3 pi k by 2. Okay, so here this is e power 0, that is you can substitute directly here. X of 0 is the list we have already written like this, right? So you can just copy those samples from here. X of 0 is equal to 1. So 1 into e power 0. E power 0 is 1. So x of 1 value is 2. 2 into e power minus j pi k by 2 plus x of 2 value is 3. 3 into e power minus j pi k. 2 will get cancelled. X of 3 value is 1. 1 into e power minus j 3 pi k by 2. So that equal to 1 into 1. 1 plus 2 e power minus j pi k by 2 plus 3 e power minus j pi k plus e power minus j 3 pi k by 2. Okay, so this is the equation for x of k. So x of k equal to 1 plus 2 e power minus j pi k by 2 plus 3 e power minus j pi k plus e power minus j 3 pi k by 2. Sorry. So this is the equation for x of k. Now substitute. We have to find out x of k. So x of k also consists of capital X of 0, capital X of 1, capital X of 2, capital X of 3, right? So simply substitute x of 0 is equal to 1 plus e power minus whatever you substitute k equal to 0. So 3 into e power 0 plus e power 0. So it will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1. 5 plus 2, that is 7. So x of 0 value is 7. And capital X of 1 is 1 plus 2 e power. I am substituting k is equal to 1 in this equation. Okay, if you got confused, give an equation number here and do substitute in that equation. Whenever if any problem tracing occurs in future, then it will be easy to trace out. Okay, e power minus j pi by 2 plus 3 e power minus j pi plus e power minus j 3 pi by 2. So if you calculate this entire value in your calculator, okay, it will come as minus 2 minus 3. Okay, x of 2 is equal to 1 plus 2 e power minus j pi. If you substitute 2 here, 2 will becomes cancel. That's why I am writing directly e power minus j 2 pi plus e power minus j 3 pi. Again, if you substitute 2 here, these two will get cancelled. Okay, so if you substitute here, e power minus j pi means these values will all be 0. So it will be, value will be 1. Okay, so capital X of 3. So x of 3 is equal to 1 plus 2 e power minus j 3 pi by 2 plus 3 e power minus j 3 pi plus e power minus 9 pi by 2. Yes, so k equal to 3 if you substitute 3, k equal to 3 if you substitute here, k 3 into 3 will be 9. So that's why I have written 9 pi by 2 here. So it will be the value, if you take calculator and if you compute this value, it will be minus 2 plus j. Okay, so this is the values of x of k. So x of k, how can we represent? X of k is equal to 7 minus 2 minus j, 1 minus 2 plus j. Okay, so in the same procedure, we have to find out h of k. So as I have told you earlier, so we have to find out similar h of k also. Okay, so to find h of k, same like DFT, the same steps I have followed. This is h of n, this is length of h of n, and DFT I have found out, and finally the result is h of k is equal to 10 comma minus 2 minus 2j, 2 comma minus 2 plus 2j. Okay, so now we have to find out y of k. Okay, so to find y of n, our main intention is to find y of n. So we know that y of k is equal to x of k into h of k. So y of k is equal to, what is x of k? 7 minus 2 minus j comma 1 comma minus 2 plus j. Yes, into 10 comma minus 2 minus 2j, 2 comma minus 2 plus 2j. Okay, so here if you multiply, the two individual samples will get multiplied. So 7 into 10, 10 minus 2 minus j into minus 2 minus 2j will gives us minus 6 plus 2j. Okay, and here 1 into 2 will be 2, and this sample will be minus 6 minus 2. So this is the y of k. Okay, so this is the sample we have found. So now we have to apply IDFT to this y of t. Okay, so IDFT process I am showing you here. So in this problem, entire thing covers your circular convolution, DFT, IDFT and shortcut method to verify circular convolution also, that I am going to discuss at the end of the topic. Okay. So now to find IDFT. So what is y of k? So I am again writing here because it is in the back side of the page. Okay. So y of k is equal to 70 minus 6 plus 2j, 2 minus 6 minus 2j. Yes. So this is IDFT, y of k. So now formula for IDFT, y of n is equal to 1 by n summation k equal to 0 to n minus 1 y of k into e power j 2 pi nk by capital N. Okay. So yes. So what is y of k here? This is the sequence, and what is n here? N is nothing but length of DFT. Either it is y of n or y of k. So length of DFT is equal to 4 here. So y of n, the same way we have found out DFT, that means reducing the equation to variable k and by substituting 0, 1, 2, 3. In this we will reduce it to y of n and then we will substitute. Okay. Y of n is equal to 1 by 4 summation k equal to 0 to 3 y of k e power j 2 pi nk by 4. So 2 ones, 2 2s, 1 by 4 summation k equal to 0 to 3 y of k into e power j pi nk by 2. So now substitute y of k values here. So 1 by 4 I am taking it as common. Capital Y of 0 into e power 0 plus capital Y of 1 into e power j pi n by 2 plus capital Y of 2 into e power j pi 2n by 2 plus y of 3 into e power j 3 pi n by 2. So here 2 will get cancelled, and y of n we can written as 1 by 4 into y of 0. What is y of 0? It is 70. Na? So 70 into e power 0 is 1 plus y of 1 minus 6 plus 2j into e power j pi n by 2 plus y of 2. Y of 2 value is 2 here. 2 into e power j pi n plus y of 3 value is minus 6 minus 2j here. Minus 6 minus 2j into e power j 3 pi n by 2. Okay. So this is the least possible expression that we can reduce in n terms. So now substitute. So if we want to find out y of 0, small y of 0 is equal to 1 by 4 into 70 plus minus 6 plus 2j into e power 0. We have to 0 wherever our small n is there. So plus 2 e power 0 plus minus 6 minus 2j into e power 0. So if you see here 1 by 4 270 plus, okay, so here I can write minus 2j minus 6 because this is e power 0. So minus 6 plus 2j or plus 2j minus 6 both are same, plus 2 minus 6 minus 2j to 1. So here plus 2j minus 2j will get cancelled and it will be 1 by 4 into 72 minus 12. So what is 72 minus 12? It is 16, right? 60, right? So 1 by 4 into 60. So it will be 15. 15 4s are 60. So y of 0 sample is 15. So y of 1, what will be y of 1 means? Have to substitute. There y of 1 is equal to 1 by 4 into 70 plus minus 6 plus 2j into e power j pi by 2 plus 2 e power j pi plus minus 6 minus 2j into e power j 3 pi by 2. Okay. So whenever you take in calculator, if you substitute e power j pi by 2 value is cos pi by 2 plus j sin pi by 2, like that, and if you do calculation you can directly enter in calculator itself. Okay. So y of 1 value will come as 16. Okay. If you solve the entire thing, it will come. So same, y of 2 is equal to 1 by 4 into 70 plus minus 6 plus 2j into e power j 2 pi by 2 plus 2 e power j 2 pi plus minus 6 minus 2j into e power j 6 pi by 2. So from where this 6 pi by 2 came means, here if you take this y of n expression, if you substitute 2 in this term, it will come as 2 pi by 2. That means 2 will get cancelled. And this is 2 pi. 3 pi by 2 into 2. So 6 pi by 2 will come. So same substitute and do in your calculator. The value will come as 21. So y of 3, and don't forget this 1 by 4 at before, okay? If you forget this one, the entire process will go wrong. So y of 3 also you have to substitute n small n is equal to 3. 70 plus minus 6 plus 2j into e power j 3 pi by 2 plus 2 e power j 3 pi plus minus 6 minus 2j into e power j 9 pi by 2. Okay. So when you solve in your calculator, it will come as 18. So y of n is equal to 15, 16, 21, 18. Okay. So this is equation Roman 2. So now go for equation Roman 1 that we have done from circular convolution. This is the same result as 1, right? So equation 1 is equal to equation 2. Hence, have to write verified circular convolution using DFT. Okay. So this is the way we have to do the problems, and this process is otherwise called as linear filtering method also. Okay. This is the entire process we have to do.